Hello, this is M, the beginner crafter. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome for the first time. Today it's time for FlossTube. So I'm going to show you a few projects that I've made progress on in the last 2 weeks. And the first one is Miranda by Heaven and Earth Designs. And it looks like that so far. So I'm on my 3rd row of the 2nd page. And this is what it looks like right now. I still haven't got around to filling in those stitches in the 1st page, mostly because they are confetti stitches. And also because when I ordered my thread, the package that came was missing a few threads. Actually, it was like they pack the threads into bags, like plastic bags, small ones, so there's really like 6 threads in a pack, and I ordered around 20 threads, so they were supposed to send me 3 packages and they only sent 2. So I had to write to them, and then they sent me those threads that were missing. So now I have all of them, but I just haven't gotten around to just filling those stitches in. Also because I haven't just reached those colors in that part, and I would prefer just not to have to rethread the needle over and over again. So this is what it looks like so far. It's the sky again, some darker colors, like the way they used to be at the top here, and now there's a lot more of them here, but I'm hoping there will be clouds soon after that, just for the texture and some, interesting effects that it makes. So this is it. Then I have the fairy, and the fairy, I'm still working on the skirt. Like, this skirt is taking a really long time. I filled this kind of brown ribbon from the underskirt, I guess. I decided not to fill in those stitches. I'll do them when I'll be beading, but I'm not doing those breaks or spaces for beads in the rest of the skirt. So that part is also done, and now there's a ribbon here, and that will be the end of the underskirt. There is some green thing here, so even though the color is from the skirt, it's covered by just foliage or something. So I hope after I do this part, I'll move on to the higher part, to her hair and the wings and stuff like that. So there will be a bit more background added to the picture. And that's what it looks like so far. And just more and more interesting because of the details, although it's difficult to see the progress itself. I've only done around 300 stitches on her, so not very much, but I like the way it feels now, a bit more textured, a bit more light sort of going in, and shadows. Okay, next, also quite difficult to see the progress. Mini Marvellous Garden. I haven't done too many stitches in it as well, because I think this thread here, that was the color that was missing in that packet that I told you about, so I had to move to the 3rd row of squares in this page. So not a lot to see yet. It's still the sky. There is some color appearing here. This part, I know that this part here is a bit more interesting. There are a lot of colors here, but they're mostly like confetti stitches, so I don't want to deal with them right now. I'll wait until they start appearing somewhere else as well. And with this picture, I can see when I work on this picture or compared to Miranda, for example, I've made a really good choice to leave such a large margin, because then when I use my frame, the edges are quite taut, so the fabric doesn't move so much as with Miranda when I do the top rows. So that was a really good idea, to just leave a bigger margin. That's something you learn with time, that it's always better to leave a bigger margin. I guess if you work on a smaller hoop, for example, it isn't such a problem. Maybe I should return to a hoop because it is thinner than the frame that I have, which is about like this size. But yeah, this is definitely something I learned from experience, or maybe not from experience, because I guess when you watch other people's work, you can learn from their advice, but somehow not everything more experienced people tell you just registers as a really good idea and really good advice. So you learn with experience that, yeah, all the things that those people were saying are actually true, and it is better to leave the bigger margin in your full coverage of projects. So, lesson learned for the future. And the last that I can show you is the Virgo. And it is my most advanced picture. I'm on row 2, page 10. There are a few stitches on page 9 that are here, but again, confetti stitches, I don't like those. And I'm moving on to the hair. I've moved on already to the hair on page 10. I've done quite a lot of the star here, all the details. So what I'll be left with will be the background. And yeah, I just it's my favorite whip, my favorite project to work on. I can't deny it. I don't know if it's because it's my first one or because it's so much fun to do, but I really love doing it and I like working on it, and I'm very happy to see the progress of it. There are 25 pages of the pattern, although the last 5 aren't full pages like the rest of them. So I'm close to half of the picture. Just, you know, I think when I get to the 11th page, like fully finished 11th page, this will be more or less the half of all the stitches that I'm supposed to put in. So it's really close to the half, and I'm really looking forward to getting to row 3. There will be a bit of hair as well. I mean, quite a lot of hair, because there's a whole swoosh of hair in here. But I'm really looking forward to that, and just seeing really huge progress on this picture. So yeah, that's what it is. Okay, if you've liked my video, please give it a thumbs up, and if you want to see my progress in FlossTube, in my cross-stitch projects, or in my crochet projects, or in other crafts projects that I do, subscribe to my channel. Also, you might consider clicking that bell that notifies you of new videos, because this week I have an extra bonus video, because my last video was the 50th one, and so this week I'll be posting a bonus video where I'll be unboxing my subscription boxes or extra parcels, for example, for my happy planner. So if you like unboxing videos, this might be a video for you. And see you next time. Bye!